Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Education Day. What we're going to be talking about today, it's kind of continuation from last time, okay? So modes of contraction. And the analogy or the example we gave was, say for example, okay, this is the hand, and you're trying to bend your arm, okay? Let me color coordinate that for you. So doing a myo, right? So let's say myo is red, plyo is blue, okay? So if you guys can see that, how's that look? Yeah, we can get a little gist of that. So for example, if I can't bend my arm as far, okay, doing a myo, this way, if I can't bend it very well, it doesn't mean that the muscles on the front can't shorten that position. It might mean that the muscles on the back side, right, here, the triceps or whatever you want to call them, they can't lengthen under control. So that's something to keep in mind, okay? So I'm going to use that example and pair it with this today for a very common one. Okay, so let me erase this. Oh, I'll move over. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about a shoulder blade, okay? So this is going to be, here's the head, right? We've got the spine. Bear with me on the spine, right? Ribs, so forth, okay? We're going to talk about the shoulder blade, okay? So actually, let me erase this. We're talking about the shoulder blade, okay? Your shoulder blade, okay, or scapula, the proper term for that, is a very diverse and moving type thing. The cool thing about it, there's a different color for this. Your shoulder blade can move upwards, it can move downwards, it can move back around your rib cage like a row or retraction, and it can also move forward, okay? Which is called protraction. Now, because it has so much freedom, which allows the shoulder, why the shoulder has so much freedom, it allows us to move certain ways, which is pretty cool. So say for example, I've got somebody, let me draw the shoulder blade, that can't move their arm overhead. So that's supposed to be the arm socket moving overhead. If you can't upwardly rotate, so let me draw that, what that would look like. So it would look like this, right? The shoulder blade would move upward. It move into upward rotation. You can't reach your arm overhead, right? You can't get that movement. It's like, that's as far as I go. Well, what most people look at, let's go back to this, okay? If this is the skull, they're looking at this shoulder blade being able to do a myo, okay? But what they tend to forget is the stuff down here, right? So your lat attached to your pelvis. We've got your serratus interior. We've also got your spinal erectors, your lower and upper trap that have to lengthen to allow this shoulder blade to move upwardly. So if I was to say a general example of somebody that cannot raise their arm overhead, and this one's like, whoop, and this one's like, oop, whoop, oop, that throws it off, right? It might not mean that we got to do a bunch of lateral raises or bringing your arm overhead. It doesn't mean we shouldn't do that, but it's only half of the puzzle. We got to look at essentially what? The lengthening side or the eccentric. So say for example, we take, for this example, take the band row, okay? Say for example, you do that row, you're gonna be bent over, okay? Do a row, and then from here, really do a plyometric, control it lengthening all the way. And then pull and control it lengthening all the way. Then what you could do too is start that lengthened position and do some miles of that really short position to get that lengthened position. Then what you could do is then do the overhead raise. You're almost warming up or preparing your body to be able to do that motion, okay? So the beauty of understanding the body and how modes work, one, you've got to understand how the shoulder blade moves, how your knee, any joint of the body, how it moves in relationship. But if you, for basic rule of thumb, like, man, I can't raise my arm overhead, I can't do it. Well, do some stuff where you pull down and then control the arm being moved up, right? That means something be over the top of my head, pull down, control it moving up. Work the lengthened or contraction lengthening or plyometric, and you might see some range of motion changes where you can reach your arm overhead. It can warm you up from playing tennis. It can warm you up from carrying a canoe, whatever that is, or even just canoeing, all right, or kayaking. Either one, you're in a boat, using a pedal or an oar, doing your thing, okay? So keep that in mind, right? Modes of contractions and understanding that can make a massive difference. Looking at one side of the puzzle or the piece of, oh, I can't move my arm over top, so we've got to keep trying to hammer, then move their arm over top, may not turn out very well. And it may cause some stress. It might hurt the neck, well, not hurt it, but it might stress the neck out, whatever it may be, okay? So try those out. If you have any area in your body that you're tight, right? If I'm trying to turn rotation's tough. Let's do rotation. If I'm turning to the left, I can only turn that far, but then I can really turn super far to the right. I might want to do some myometrics on the back side of the left, but then on the front side, I might hold a press and control the band rotating me into that position, right? Look at the lengthened side because it plays a massive factor in this whole seesaw or teeter-totter effect when it comes to moving in our body. Hope that makes sense. If you guys have more questions, let me know. And if there's other topics you guys want to learn about, let me know and we can roll. All right, guys, talk to you soon.